Hi everyone! With the new year, I decided to bring my old idea to life, to choose a theme of the month and use it as inspiration for creating. The topic I chose for January is a book series I'm currently reading called Chronicles of Ancient Darkness by Michelle Pava. And today I'm sharing painting process of the final cover illustration I created for this small project. As usual, I started with creating a mood board to decide what I want the painting to feel like. And then I made a line sketch of my idea in Procreate. After a long thinking between digital and traditional, I decided to paint the cover with watercolor. Here I got 3 different sets, and I already have the color swatches, so I can easily check the color I need. This is of course the final piece, and there was a lot of sketching and exploration of the topic before that. And when there was a time for pause, Kiki and Nami have always came by to let me know that. If you'd like to see all the behind the scenes of my projects, get exclusive downloads, or just want to support what I do, you can always check out my Patreon. You also receive small sneak peeks and newsletter updates as a free member. I'm painting this piece on a mold-made acid paper, and I'm using the back side of the paper so that there is less grain, because later I will be using colored pencils too. And usually I use just one brush for painting, but this time I wanted to try out a few different techniques, so here I got 4 brushes. By the way, before starting to paint, I used a little bit of masking fluid to cover the main characters, so that's the gray areas you see. And I think I should tell you a little about the book for those who haven't read it yet, but I won't give away any spoilers. This historical fantasy novel is set in the Stone Age. It follows a young orphan boy Torag, who can speak with wolves, and his friends Wolf and Ren. Together they experience many adventures while fighting evil. The story explores human life and survival during that time, friendship, and also features many elements of nature and magic. That's also why I like it so much. I just finished reading the 4th book, and honestly, I'm having a hard time putting it down. And I'm so glad I finally found the time to express my inspiration from the book, create some sketches and paintings, and share some of it with you. My first idea for the final art piece was to create a cover for the first Torag book. Though during the sketching process I felt like I wanted to paint a more peaceful and cheerful landscape, so at the end my final illustration is mostly inspired by the book, but is not an illustration of it. But who knows, maybe I will come back to it someday and create the cover picture in the actual book. In the end, I noticed that I barely used Paul Rubens watercolors. Though the landscape set from Van Gogh came out to be very useful here, with its beautiful warm greens and yellow, just what I needed. And the Sonnet is my all-time favorite palette. It has a good range of warm and cold tones, so I can easily balance my drawing. As the painting progressed, the brush became more dry, so I could create more details. I haven't painted landscapes for a very long time, so I wasn't completely sure what I was doing, and it wasn't the goal here either, because when I decided to go a bit off the theme to paint this landscape, my main goal changed from creating a book cover to paint with my favorite medium I enjoy so much, which is watercolors. But yeah, I hope I'll make time to paint more landscapes this year to remember what I learned from the art school. After all, practice is everything. Anyways, this is how the process basically went. In the end, I also used dry brushes to create even more texture and detail like grass in the foreground. And later you will see me finishing the work with a bit of colored pencils for the contours and tone. And now I want to leave you to the painting process, so you can peacefully paint or do whatever you're doing. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, please feel free to like and comment to support my channel. I'm wishing you a beautiful day and enjoy the rest of the video.